What's going on, everybody? Happy New Year. This is Tech Kid Geek bringing in the new year with a review. Now, I recently got the iPad mini about a few weeks ago, and I finally got my hands on it, started working with it, and now I'm going to give you my review of it. So I'm definitely going to tell you about the software, the hardware, and just go into a whole detail about this iPad mini. Now, this is not the Retina display, so we all know that, but let's go and get into this review with the hardware. Now, if you take a look at the iPad mini, you know, it's real sleek, nice design, got that aluminum backing on the back and things like that. And the screen is a resolution of a 1024 by 768, so it's not the best screen on the market right now, but it gets the job done. But if you take a look around at the top of the iPad mini, you got your 3.5mm headphone jack, your sleep/power button, and the microphone. If you look to the right side of it, you got your volume buttons and your orientation lock. And at the bottom, you got your lightning port and your two speakers. Also, you have a 720p camera, HD FaceTime camera, and on the rear facing camera is a 5-megapixel camera. This iPad mini also is one of the lightest tablets on the market, so that definitely goes a long way when it comes to holding this 7.9-inch tablet in your hand with one hand. So it really fits well, and if you use your one hand a lot, it really works well with one hand. Now let's take a look at the software part of this. So this iPad mini is rocking a dual-core A5 processor, 512 megabytes of RAM, and it's 16 gigabytes and 32 gigabytes of storage. And it also comes in LTE on Verizon and AT&T, so that's also a good plus. The mini I have came with iOS 7. So iOS 7 is the latest software from Apple when it comes to their mobile OS, you could say. And it's, like I said back before, it's the simplest OS you can always get your hands on. You easily pick up, easy to get a grasp of. Playing games on iPad mini works as well. It's just like any other tablet out there, and where you can play games, all kinds of games on there. So it really gets the job done if you want to play games on your tablet or anything like that. Multitasking, it's just everything you want a tablet to do. This tablet could handle anything you throw at it. So that's what the best part about this tablet is that it's not one of those tablets that's limited to certain things that you can and cannot do. Now, when it comes to certain apps got to be resized and things like that, but that's just a time period where once the app gets upgraded or an update comes to it, it'll be just fine. So iPad mini cameras, I guess they get the job done for the most part. The rear facing camera is a 5-megapixel camera that shoots in 1080p at 30 frames per second, and the front facing camera is pretty much for Skype calls and things like that. So I would say in some cases people don't use tablets for, you know, taking video and things like that, but I am mistaken. I did see at my son's recital somebody with an iPad that was taking video with an iPad. So people do use them, so, you know, I guess that's why they put them on iPads now. One of the other things I wanted to let y'all know about is that this iPad mini, the standby time is really excellent. Like if you have 75% at nighttime and you wake up 8 hours later, it's still at 75%. So the standby time is actually excellent on this iPad mini. One of the best things I like about it is that it'll last you, I mean, pretty long time. Now, roughly they say the battery is about a 16.5 watt battery, so it'll last you about 10 hours. Now, I didn't actually calculate, but roughly you'll get about 8 hours depending on what you do. If you watch a lot of videos, you know, that drain your battery a little bit faster. And if you just do simple tasks with it, like internet, email, you know, a few apps here and there, check your bills, pay your bills with it, it'll last you a very long time. Now I'll come to the conclusion of this review, and I must say for $299, it's a really good deal, but it's still a little overpriced for some tablets in this size range, where the Nexus 7 runs you about $229 for 16 gigabytes, and the resolution on the screen is a little bit better. Like you get 1920 by 1200 on that screen. So I understand there's an iPad mini out, and it's about $399, which is overpriced in my opinion for a 7-inch tablet. But, you know, for if you're in the Apple ecosystem, wanting to get your hands on an iPad, I definitely would recommend the first generation iPad mini because it's only $299 if you just want to get your hands on an iPad. It's the cheapest one out there. But if you want the Retina display, you got to pay $399, so which almost $100 more you can get the iPad Air. So give or take which one you want to lean to. If you want that high pixel density, you can't go wrong with it. So it's one of the best things out there, but at the end, it's ultimately your choice. Well, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you all liked it. Hope it gave you good insight on it. And please hit that subscribe button down below. And also leave your comments down below if you like the iPad mini, or if you don't, hey, let them all out at the bottom of the comment section. I want to thank you guys for everything, and I'll see you on my next video.